Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Most High in all your dwellings. Because people say you can't honor it because you're not in Israel. We can come up with all kind of excuses, man. It said we're going to honor the Sabbath in all our dwellings. Come on. Don't we live here? Somebody else living somewhere else, another state, they on a conference call, another or overseas. You know? They still honoring the Sabbath. Wherever you are, it said in all your dwellings. So in other words, we couldn't honor the Sabbath when we went to captivity after captivity after captivity after captivity. No. He said we honor the Most High Sabbath in all our dwellings, wherever we live. Look at Leviticus 26 and 2. Ye shall keep my Sabbaths and reverence my sanctuary. I am the Most High. He said we got to look up to the place where the Most High allow us to come together to gather. See, a holy convocation is a holy gathering. We're supposed to gather ourselves together. You know, because as an individualite, dealing with individualism, because that's what you're going to be whenever you all out there by yourself. Because that's what the church teach you. You can make it to the kingdom by yourself. You ain't need nobody. All you got to do is just call on the name of the Lord. You're going to be saved. No, this is a holy gathering. Holy convocation. Convocation means gathering. You know, a true, pure, righteous gathering. We're coming together to go over this word of the Most High, to know him better, to know of him, exalt him, to know of Mashiach Yahushua, and to learn about ourselves and what we're supposed to do according to what will please him. We don't want him to be angry with us. It's bad enough we're going through what we're going through behind what the 2/3 done and are still doing. We're trying to be righteous, so we got to follow what he say do. Okay?
That was 26 and 2, right? That was Leviticus 26 and 2?
Yes. Okay, the new moon. The new moon. Let's look at Psalms 83 and Psalms 81 and 3. Psalm 81 and 3. It says, blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed on our solemn feast day. Psalms 81 and 3. It says, blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed on our solemn feast day. For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the power of Jacob. This is a law. The new moon is the first day of the month. Our month. Not the month that they have of Esau. But it's the first day of our month. We go by the moon, the new moon. And it's generally when the moon is not there. You don't see a moon in the sky. It's just blank. But it's still there, but it's mainly black, right? Then it starts to create a moon. Crescent moon, then a half moon, then 3/4 moon, and a full moon. That generally takes 15 days. And then 15 days to dissipate to be a new moon again. It'll be the first day of the month again. And that's basically how, and if you go to shieldofwisdom.com and you look at the bottom of the web page, it says breaking news. You click on that and it has all the new moons and the holy convocation for this whole Esau year. See, so it's no excuse for anyone. You can go to www.shieldofwisdom.com. On the very front page, you look at the right-hand corner, it says breaking news. You click that and it'll give you all the holy convocations and all the new moons for the whole year. But you see, the Most High made this a law. The Most High power of Jacob. This he ordained in Joseph for a testimony when he went out through the land of Egypt where I heard a language that I understood not. So all you Egyptologists, man, you take that. You say, he ain't even understand the Egyptians' language. Our power, you see what I'm saying? So take that to the bank. He said he went to the land of Egypt where we was at in captivity. He said he heard a language he didn't even understand. Because all the gods of the nations are idols. Hey, that's what it says. Ezekiel 46:1. Ezekiel 46:1. Thus said the Most High Power of Israel, the gate of the inner court thou lookest toward the east shall be shut the 6 working days, but the Sabbath it shall be open, and in the day of the new moon it shall be open. You see? It's very important that you see this because we acknowledge the fact that our ancestors followed the law of the Most High. The Most High says a law unto Jacob. And Jacob was our forefather, the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. So I'm just here, you get understanding through the precepts, so when you read more into it, then you could be looking at something else. But I'm just here to show you that we follow the new moon. You see? We acknowledge the new moon. First Chronicles 23. and 31. These were the duties of the priests, the Levites at this time. It says, and to offer all burnt sacrifices unto the Most High in the Sabbaths and the new moons. You see? There go the new moons right there. And the new moons. They were offering sacrifices in the new moon. And we have to look at this to be able to at least be able to know our story. You see? Because without us going back and looking at this, we still be in the delusion of thinking that the way we're doing things are right because of our oppressor that has laid out a curriculum for us to follow that is contrary to the way of the Most High, like today. It's the Sabbath. But most people is doing whatever they're doing because they don't work 5 days a week. They went out last night, going out tonight, or they shopping, doing everything under the sun that they normally do because he set it up that way. We could work from the first day to the 6th day. You see what I'm saying? That would be 5 days. No. He set it up so that you will dishonor the Sabbath. You dishonor the Most High. This is diabolically done, man. This ain't something that you just looking at, oh, it's just haphazard. No, ain't no haphazard. What they say, TGIF? Thank God it's Friday. It's the sixth day, Salakia. You know what I mean? But they have it there in your face. They have you calling on idols every day. When you call on the days of the week, when you call on these months, you call on this. What I say, we gotta get accustomed of not doing it. Let's get that right quick, so it's not just something I'm talking about. That's part of the law also. Exodus 23 and 13. While we are changing our vocabulary, while we are changing up from saying, calling on these idols. Exodus 23 and 13. Say, in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. Now, and we're doing it, we're learning how to do it, and correcting each other and saying first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, seventh day. Because all these days of the week are named after gods. You see? The months are named after gods. So we don't have to say the names of those days of the week to understand. We know that today is what? The Sabbath, the seventh day. Right? We know tomorrow is going to be what? The first day. All right, just look on the calendar. Come on, we can't be that ignorant. Every calendar in the world starts with tomorrow as the first day. So if we say the first day, you know what day we're talking about. Just like Most High, did he call them days that we call it now? When we went to the evening to the morning, is the first day. He said the first day, the second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, the sixth day, the seventh day. That's how he identified it. And that's how we identify it. That's why we coming back to the memory. That's what the Holy Spirit does. It brings all things back to what? Your memory, your mind of what we lost. Very important. Some people say it's not important because they don't really want to follow what the Most High said. You follow him if you want to. As for me and mine, we're going to follow the way of the Most High. Please him. And hopefully you'll hear. You can go to hell any way you want to. Just don't try and take me with you. For real. we read about how the Most High, when it said his wrath waxed hot. You know, hey man, and what did he do? He gave us over to the enemies. And we had to cry unto him. Keep crying to him. He said, in your affliction, you're going to seek me early. Come on, in our tribulation, he said, in this world, it's going to be because all the things are going to be happening because of lack of food. And great tribulation. There's going to be a whole lot of havoc going on in the world. What we going to do? Then you going to cry to him? Oh, he got something for that too. Go to Proverbs. He got something for you. You're going to wait till it happens, then you're going to cry. You think you're going to cry to the Most High? He got something for you. Everything that you want to think of, the Most High got something for you. This is what he said, Proverbs 1 and 24. He says, because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. So he stretched out his hand. He gave us a Mashiach Yahushai and nobody will regard him. But ye have said at naught, said at nothing, all my counsel. This is the counsel of the Most High you're getting right now. By Shabbat Mashiach Yahushai, from the Most High, to a Mashiach Yahushai, to the Spirit, to me, to you. It says, but ye have set at naught nothing all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. Checking us. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. So when the calamity comes, you want to cry to the Most High, oh, please save me. He said, he's going to laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear comes. Your fear going to come. You're going to try and get the knowledge of the Most High. That's the fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge. So when you start trying to learn of him, he said, he's going to mock at you. Look him down there trying to come call on me. He's going to be mocking you, talking about you. That's what he's saying. He's going to be talking about those that don't know him before the calamity comes. He says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh, as desolation, you start destroying everything you have, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me. See? Why the Most High got to start killing us, putting us to death before you realize he is our power? We need a relationship with him. We have to have a relationship with him. This ain't no joke. This is serious. Say, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. That's the result. You say, they're going to call him, but he's not going to answer. They shall seek me early. And he told us, seek his face, right? Said, they're going to seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge. You hated to fear the Most High. You hated to be afraid of him. You don't think that he'll get you. You don't think that he can visit you. That's what it says. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Most High. They were none of my counsel. They despised all my repute. See? So that's what's coming, man. If we don't develop a relationship with him now, don't wait. People are waiting. So people say, oh, I got to go get myself together. And they get themselves together where? In the world. In the world. That's why I go to, my second side talked about people like that. Go to Matthew, the 4th chapter. Matthew, the 4th chapter. In verse 1 it says, and he began again to teach by the seaside, and there was gathered to him a great multitude, so that he entered into a ship and sat in the sea. And the whole multitude was by the sea on the land. So the whole multitude was by the sea on the land. He was out of the ship, and he's talking to people on the shore. And he taught them many things by parables, and said unto them in his doctrine. This is what he said. And he spoke these parables due to time constraint. He spoke certain things. So I'm going to give you the understanding of the riddle or the parables as he gave the understanding to the disciples and only so many people that really want to hear the truth, to understand what he was talking about. And verse 13. And he said unto them, know ye not this parable? And how then will ye know all parables? The sower soweth the word. Just like you're hearing the word now. We're in verse 14, Mark 4 and 14. The sower soweth the word. A sower is a farmer, planting seed. But he said the sower planted or soweth the word, was planted the word. Were you hearing the word of the Most High? Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little. And these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown, you hear the word, but when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately and take away the word that was sown in their hearts, in their minds. Here comes Satan. How does Satan come? He might come through somebody else. Got in somebody else's mind and have them to come to take you off your course. Next thing you know, you ain't involved no more because you didn't follow Satan. These spirits, these demons that's in people that come and take the word away from you. So next thing you know, you're not even involved as you was involved anymore. Because he done took away the word from your mind. So these precepts not in your mind no more. But you know all the precepts of the world, what's happening in the world. Because here comes Satan. Satan got in somebody's mind, and here they talking to you, and they trying to send you to hell with them. You got to think about this. You got to think about it like I'm telling you in the spirit. It says, and these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground, who, when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness. So they be so glad. Oh, I'm an Israelite. Oh, man, I didn't even know this. Oh, gung-ho Israelite. We are Israel. They all into it. Gung-ho. I've seen this throughout the years, man. People be all into it. You'll think they'll never leave. They'll never go back out in the world. But what did he say? Verse 16. And these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground, who, when they heard the word, immediately received it with gladness. They be all hyped about hearing the word and have no root in themselves. See, they don't have a root. They don't really have Mashiach Yahushua in them. They don't have a root. He the root. He the foundation to get to the Most High. And have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time. They in the truth for a little while. Afterward, when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. Now you know you're going to be dipped in the fiery furnace of affliction when you come in this. This ain't no easy task. You know what I mean? This ain't nothing that you come into like the church trying to say, you don't come in here to feel good, then you go out there and you go in the world, next thing you know you're doing all these sins, and you come on up to the altar, I'm going to pray for you. I'm telling you, you're not under the law. But what is sin? The transgression of the law. But yet still you got to come before me, before the pastors and the ministers, or whatever they call themselves, and they're going to pray for you for what? The atonement of what? Your sins. Come on, wake up, people. What else they praying for you for? That's what they do. So here it is. They don't have Mashiach Yahushua. That's why it's a true testimony of a Mashiach Yahushua that Satan can come against. And when you come in this, the Most High, you're going to be proven. That's why I say you're going to be dipped in the fiery furnace of affliction. So a lot of times you go through affliction. That's what Most High said we love. He chastens us. So we got to deal with it, keep it moving, and still praise the Most High. Ba'ashema Mashiach Yahushua, you see? But that's what it's saying. But they don't have a foundation, therefore they can't continue. Tribulation come, I'm out. I'll be back. I'll be back when I get myself together. Well, this is how you get yourself together. This is how you receive the blessing to be able to be doing the things that you want to do once you close the book, to fulfill what it is that the Most High is going to fulfill in your prayers that you ask Him to fulfill for you in your life. And you study to show yourself approved unto the Most High. And not closing the book and going out there being Joe Blow or whoever the hell you are in the world. You see what I'm saying? But you can still be an Hebrew Israelite today on the Sabbath day and every day of the week. Represent yourself as someone supposed to be the light that's shining bright in this gross darkness that the people's in, the gross ignorance the people's in. And you see how it works. You see what I'm saying? You see how people come against you and you drop that word on them, shut them down. Shut them down, man. All praise to the Most High, man. Because it's His word. Verse 17, and have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time afterward. When affliction or persecution arises, for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. They are offended. You know, a lot of effeminate men. See, one thing about being in the army of the Most High, you have to be a man.